with it. Day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. So the New York starting five. They've got OG Anunoby. Jackson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Jimmy Butler is out there with DJ. And it's Clowney in at the five. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now here's Brunson. Towns a screen on Schroeder. And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got the first 3 points tonight for the Knicks. Outside Thomas. Pass to Clowney. Tipped away. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Thomas. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a two-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now. But the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Towns after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. The kick out to Towns. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good from here.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 1. Outside, Towns. No good from outside. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Anunoby outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Clowney. Now Marshall. Butler on the wing. Pass to Marshall. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for DJ. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in MP's mind, Greg. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does.
And here is Marshall after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
At the line, 2 times.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Towns. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Butler kicks to Marshall. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Hunter sets a screen for Owen. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Dadier after the basket by Brooklyn. That's a 2 from Towns. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Towns. Rebound by Marshall.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Butler passes to Marshall. Shoots. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 5 now.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Nets up 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. For the Nets, Sonny's checked in. Marshall comes in for Hunter. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Owens. On the court for the Knicks, Isaiah Jackson out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. Releases. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Brooklyn trailing. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Brunson finds Anunoby, and it's sent back by Marshall. Schroeder outside. Pass to Marshall. Butler a screen on Towns. Here's Marshall. It's not going to go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. There's a lob to Jackson. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
New York, no good that time either.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Nets leading by 3. River takes to Marshall. 30 seconds left here in the second. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Knicks shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Schroeder against Brunson. Pass to Schroeder. Marshall with it. And the rejection by Towns. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Guys taking shots for him, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a...
All right, fellas, let's now take a... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you...
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. DJ out there with Butler. And it's Clowney in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Towns throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Clowney. Nothing on the board. To the middle. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Thomas. And the Nets lead by 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Outside Thomas. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Pass to Anunoby. Puts up a deep 3. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Driving the lane, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play, going to the line for 1.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Nets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Thomas. The kick out to Towns. Offline with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Knicks trail by 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's Hart inside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Marshall. Chalk up 2 there. Marshall's got 32 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the
Nets leading by 16, and New York looking at who they've got. We've got Jalen Brunson. Carter's out there with Exum, and it's Dadier in at the 4-man position. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Brunson outside. Hart the pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Brunson up top. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2-for-2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Marshall. That one goes. Count it. Marshall's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Now here's Brunson. Can't hit from 12.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Brooklyn making some changes. Ami's checked in, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Whitehead. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the 2nd game of a 5-game homestand. Here's Marshall. Over Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Now, here's Marshall. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 41.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Brunson. Driving to the basket. Towns wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Butler. And Thomas now, top of the key. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. And Towns throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brunson against Schroeder. Shoots over Brunson. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Anunoby. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Nets leading by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DJ.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Towns up top. Count that one.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Butler kicks to Marshall. The 11-footer, rebounded by Jackson. And here's Brunson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know,